This game preview is brought to you by Manscaped's Premium Ultra Soft Boxer Briefs 2.0, complete with the all-new jewel pouch to protect your stones. Use the promo code SACCITY for 20% off and free worldwide shipping. Manscaped, the perfect tools to protect your jewels.
The final game on our list, it's the Monday Night Football game, the second of the doubleheader on Monday night. It's between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles, both these teams 1-0. The Eagles are 2-point favorites over the Vikings here with an over-under of 50.5 points. Last week, we saw the Minnesota Vikings play the Packers and play very, very well. The offense was very strong. You just talked about how good you think the Packers defense is, and the Minnesota Vikings were able to come out there and do some real damage. Do you think this Vikings offense is legit, like up there with the top dogs of the offenses in the league?
I think they're the exact same they have been for the past. I've said this before. I don't think they're any better. I think they're running different personnel, but they're not really any better. And it's funny because Dalvin Cook still got 20 carries. Kirk Cousins threw the ball 30 times. It's a standard ass game. Like we were looking so heavily. Oh, they're going to throw the ball 45 times and they're going to spread it. No, it's just a different offense. It's just 3 wide receiver sets instead of the old, 2 wide receiver or 2 tight end sets. It's 11 personnel instead of 12 personnel. Like it's, for those that don't know, it just means 1 tight end, 1 running back versus having a fullback in there or a tight end and an extra tight end in there. It's a different offense, but it's always been a good offense. Yeah, yes, Kevin O'Connell might get more out of Justin Jefferson because he's moving him around like Cooper Kupp. That's great for Justin Jefferson, but they also had Adam Thielen, who didn't do anything. And nobody else in the receiving game did anything. So that's more of like what the Rams look like week 1, right? Of just Cooper Kupp. So I don't want to say this is going to be some dynamic, explosive, crazy ass offense, as I stated in the offseason. It's just different. So, of course, Justin Jefferson likes it because everything's geared to throw the ball to Justin Jefferson.
Oh, man.
So, of course, he's hyping it all up. Yeah, this is the best offense ever. And because you're getting the ball. Let's be honest. You're a wide receiver. You're getting the ball. So I'm not going crazy over the Vikings offense just yet. What I am going crazy over is that defense. The defense that held Aaron Rodgers to what they did, that looked really, really good. That now when you start to look at some of those pieces like a Jordan Hicks and a Patrick Peterson, you say, maybe these guys do still have something left. Danielle Hunter there. Maybe they can get back to a defensive output, which is good enough to keep them in the playoff contention and maybe even win that division. So I think that's where I'm more impressed by and more rethinking where Minnesota is based on their defense. Because I did say at the beginning of the season, this could be a surprise team if their defense plays to a certain level. They have to play to a certain level.
I think in this game between these two teams, it's 2 teams that we have been critical of. Critical? Yeah. Harsh? Critical. Is critical the right word here? We have been very critical of their defenses for both these teams. We have been saying that you want to see what Minnesota's defense can do. We know what their offense is. Same thing for Philly's side. We know what this offense is. You bring in A.J. Brown and you bring in one of the best wide receivers in the game. Like, we know what this offense can be. It's the defenses that have to come in and show up and show out for these teams. Like, it's that simple. And if the defense can show out, you get a performance like you did last week for Minnesota against the Green Bay Packers. If they don't show out, you get a performance like last week, like the Philadelphia Eagles had against the Detroit Lions. Like, that's like the tale of what it could be. Which defense do you think gets the big stops here? If you had to pick one.
It's not even the defense. I don't trust either defense. I'll be honest. Yeah. I still don't trust Minnesota's defense, and I damn sure don't trust Philly's defense. But I think Minnesota's offense is better than Philly's offense. From a talent perspective, I think they are more talented. And I trust Kirk Cousins a little bit more than I trust Jalen Hurts. Just from a veteran accuracy perspective, I trust Minnesota's offense too.
Do you trust 2-9 on Monday Night Football, Kirk Cousins?
I don't care.
Okay. There you go.
I get the whole Kirk Cousins primetime game thing, but primetime games to me, excuse me, there has to be a level of importance. And a primetime game week 2 of Monday Night Football, maybe he's had some unfortunate luck and hasn't won those games. I don't really buy into that aspect of it. Primetime to me is like Monday Night Football week 12, you're trying to go fight for a playoff spot. Sunday Night Football, week 13, week 14 playoff games. That's more of what I care about. I do understand his track record on Monday Night Football is not good, but I don't think he's feeling that in week 2 of the NFL season.
Fair enough. It is. I would be doing a disservice to all of you if I did not mention the fact that this is a for Jalen Reagor. Jalen Reagor faces his former team in the. I just had to do it. Prediction time. AJ has the Minnesota Vikings 31-28. I have the Philadelphia. Oh, I'll take the.
Oh God.
I'll take the Philadelphia Eagles here, 33-28. Philadelphia.
I'll take Minnesota 35-31.
Okay, damn it. All right. Well, there you have it. That is our final game of our week 2 slate.